Have you ever felt like when you were a kid, you were like, oh my God, like I was an awesome kid and I don't know what happened along the way that now it's like an anxiety riddled adult? That's because your mind is constantly in the future, right? Like you're always thinking about what would happen. And newsflash, we can never deal with the future because it's something that is a projection of the mind. But we can always deal with the present moment. Even if it's a horrible tragedy, our bodies will know how to react in that present moment. And right now, when you're watching this, right now there might be a lot of things in your life situation that you might be like, ew, I don't want that. That's totally fine. There's 3 things we can do if we don't like the present moment. 1, we can embrace it. Be like, you can imagine yourself as transparent, and that which annoys you is like this sound wave that just goes through you. You could choose to change it, meaning when you're present in the moment, you're like more connected to your higher self. So actually, the answers you come up with are way better. So that creativity, that inspiration, that crazy sauce is available to you when you're in the present moment. If we're too much in our heads, we're like, oh, but I don't get it. Have you ever like been in front of a math equation situation and you're like, I just don't get it, I just don't get it, just don't get it. You get too much in your head. Whereas if we were to breathe in, breathe out, be in the present moment, we're more receptive to creativity. So if you're like, how do I get back to who I used to be? Don't worry, that trusty person who you really are is always within you and in the present moment. Cool thing is, you won't revert to who you used to be. You'll have layers of richness because of what you've been through. Even if the situation you're in, you really don't like it, instead of running away from it, running away from life, running away from who you really are, because the mind is telling you, oh my God, I can't deal with the present moment. Oh my God, no, this is horrible. Like, that is a constant commentary that ruins our lives. The mind is meant to be a tool. The mind has taken over. It's kind of like a parasite that's taken over pretty much all of humanity. So in order to be back to sanity, in order to be back to who we really are, and I think greatly reduce a lot of like misunderstandings and violence, just gotta dive into the present moment. This is a perfect example. I could be annoyed that I have to be in this room for 14 days, if not more. I can change that. Like, that's just legal stuff. But I can focus on the present moment, and I can always deal with the present moment. Option 1, embrace. Option 2, change. Option 3, leave. Spiritual state of the day, January 4th, 2022.